How's everybody doing? It's Rage Gamer here for another Black Ops 3 video, and today we're going to be looking at NUK3TOWN, some things that you might not have realised. Okay, so first up, like I want to quickly say about the microphone, this is the second time setting it up. I've gone for a slightly different setup, so it might not be perfect at the moment. Last time there was some background noise which kept getting picked up, which was really annoying. But hopefully that isn't happening this time. So I'm just going to be sort of trying this microphone out. Eventually it will sort of get optimized. And sorry about that. Yeah, anyway, so on today's video then, there's 5 things we're going to be looking at. Some of them are sort of just cool little Easter eggs or things about the map I found. And then we've also got some tips as well, you know, some awesome things about the map and how to improve, you know, way to survive longer or get kills. That's kind of what this mini series is all about. So we're going to have some of those in today's video. So these aren't in any particular order. I'm going to let you save the best tip till last though. That's the only thing I'm going to say. So if you want to see the last tip, head towards the end of the video. This map has come back 3 times now, so it's kind of not surprising they want to throw some Easter eggs in there, and obviously some of you probably would have already seen, but they're from NUK3TOWN 2025. You've got the robot, I don't know what that's a reference to. Some people are saying it's to do with Origins. I mean, it was definitely on NUK3TOWN 2025. You've also got a model of the car that was used. You've got some of the people, the mannequins there, and that kind of thing. Just some cool little things there. We've then also got some sort of picture frames of maps. You know, I've noticed some of Hunted. I've then noticed some of Snow ones. Now these could either be, I was thinking they could perhaps be Stronghold, because they do look quite like it, although, you know, I'm sure I remember seeing, oh god, what's her name, Glitching Queen's video maybe, and she was saying that she saw a picture frame, at least very similar, if not the same one, on Shadows of Evil, and she was saying, you know, this is probably hinting towards DIDN. So, if they're doing this, I did find in quite a few places another picture frame, which was sort of a sandy one. We have no idea, I can't recognise this map. I don't know if they've just randomly added in the photo. It seems strange because all around the map you've got these picture frames of Hunted and this snowy map, which I don't know if it's Stronghold or DIDN. But you've then got this third picture frame, and it's like this sort of picture of sort of like sand dunes with like this person walking along it. I don't know. I don't recognise it. Maybe it's part of the campaign or something, but it seems more likely that it's something that's there hinting at, you know, so it could be something that we could be seeing in the future. Now the third thing's not, you know, brilliant, but it's just something very similar to the other maps, but you can obviously play a game in the backyard. You can see it here. For the life of me, I can't remember what it's called, but you can play a little game if you get bored in the backyard. And similarly, also you have Welcome to NUK3TOWN sign in the front area of the map. And here's also, obviously it tells you the count of how many people are currently on the map, so that's a little cool thing as well, but I'm sure a lot of you guys knew that anyway, those 2 things. Now next up is something which I reckon a lot of you guys won't have seen, and it's that instead of the old woods and mason signs in front of the house, they've actually changed to Hendrix and Corvus. Is it Corvus? I want to say Corvus. Anyway, so that's kind of interesting, and I think this sort of supports the idea that in the campaign it was really just one person playing. It was Hendrix, and also well, Corvus was to do with it, but it's sort of, you know, the campaign ending was a bit weird, and I think this sort of supports the idea that there was really just Hendrix and everything. Most of the campaign was actually to do with Hendrix. So interesting though that they've chosen Corvus and Hendrix, because obviously last year you had, or the time before, you had a Mason or Woods. So it's interesting they've gone for those choices on the houses. Nice little thing. I don't think you guys would have seen that. And finally, the end of the video, here's the tip. This is the main bit of the video. Now this isn't a brilliant one. I really couldn't find much on NUK3TOWN, but one thing I really do love is when you go into the center portion of the map, okay, you'll see these glass frames which sort of stick out. They are perpendicular to the wall, and they're on either side of the map. Now these are perfect because you can shoot through them, but you can't see through them. And what I like, someone was doing this in multiplayer, and I just came across it from that. This guy kept killing me by this. What you can actually do, it's better if you shoot into them, you know, into the house, towards the house this way, rather than shooting out from the house into the middle of the map. But if you shoot through these things, they're brilliant for getting kills with. You won't get a kill all the time, but especially at the starts of rounds, or people coming, you know, things like domination and game modes like that. A lot of people will be coming this way, and so they can't shoot you back through the glass. They can't see you. They're just, all they can see is that they're getting hit somehow, and it really is an easy way to get kills. So try this, guys, out. Shoot through the glass, and obviously if you get it at the right angle, like you can see me here doing a couple of times, I was shooting them at the opposite spawn. It's just very easy to get kills because obviously it's sort of where the bullet travels through the glass is roughly where people come around the corner and walk through. So they're pretty much walking into the bullet, and obviously they can't see you, so they can't shoot back at you, and it's just it's sort of a really biased way to get kills. So I only noticed it, well, I noticed it quite a long time ago, but try that little tip and see how it goes. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching the video. I hope you found this useful, and I'll see you guys on the next one.